Hey, what's up? What it do, guys? Last night we did a little impromptu, like a random Facebook Live video, and we got on the subject of storing winter clothes. And obviously, not everybody does that. So I was explaining last night why I do it, and one reason I do it is because it cuts down on the clutter and it makes stuff easy to find. Like, why would I have to go through 10 big sweaters to get to my spaghetti strap dress that I want to wear? So it makes organizing easier, and it makes it easier to find the items that you need. So I wanted to give a few tips. Yeah, I'm gonna give a few tips on how I do my winter storage. So I have these piles of clothing. I have a pile of clothing that I wear, like they're in heavy rotation. They're my favorite pieces, and those are pieces I love. That's my A stack. And then my B stack are pieces or items of clothing that I like, but I've never worn, but I kind of got in my mind that, I'm going to wear that one day. And then I have my C stack, which is maybe items that I really love, but they don't fit me anymore. And for some reason or another, I think that I'm going to wear them again. And the truth of the matter is, you're really not. So take the A stack, which is the stuff that you have in your heavy rotation that you wear, that you love, and you put those to the side for right now. Okay? So then the B and the C stack, what you would do, or here's how I do it. I go through those items, and then I decide what I'm going to do with them. So basically, here's my suggestions for what you can do with those clothes in the B and C stack. You could have a garage sale, get you some money, and buy more clothes. That's always good. So I would suggest putting them in a garage sale and seeing if you can sell them that way. If you have like designer items or some type of luxury items, you can always put them in a consignment shop. They have consignment shops online that you can use. I'll have to get the links together, and if you guys want them, I have to get some links together so you can do that. But or you can simply just donate them. Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll take clothes and I'll either donate to particular people, or say for instance, if I have some dresses that girls can wear to prom and I haven't sold that dress, I'm not going to wear that dress. So I'll just donate it to somebody and they can wear it for their prom that year. So you can do it like that, or you can give it to people that you know, friends or family, random people. You can donate to the homeless shelters. You can donate to the women's shelters, or you can take it back, and drop it off at a thrift store, right? So that's what you do with your B and C stack. So we're pretty much done with those right now. So now we go back to our A stack, and these are the clothes we love, remember? So we want to keep those clothes protected over the summer, so that when the winter time comes, we can hop back to it. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that the clothes are clean. If they need to be dry cleaned, you need to have them dry cleaned. They need to be clean when you put them up, because the last thing you want to do is go back to your winter stuff. Like, I'm here in Texas, so it's April now, and it's kind of warm, and it probably won't get cold again till like late November. So the last thing you would want to do is get ready to pull out that winter sweater in November, and it's musty as all get out. That's not good. And besides that, if you have any clothing that maybe have a stain or something on it, you pack it away and leave it like that. You probably will never get that stain out. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to make sure that your clothes are clean. Then you want to decide how to store them. Now, I don't suggest garbage bags, because I think garbage bags can sometimes some kind of way hold some type of a moisture. They do have the vacuum sealing bags. I don't use those because, yeah, you can seal them up and keep keep the clothes, you know, together. But once you open it up, all your clothes are wrinkled, and I hate to iron, so that's why I don't recommend the vacuum sealing. So here's what I would do. They do have these bags at the dollar store, little storage bags that fit up under your bed, but I don't do that because they have like a mesh lining, and all kinds of dust can get in there that way. So what I do is I take those bags and I fill them, and then I put them in two places. I either use a plastic container or I use a piece of luggage. So in the plastic containers, what you would do, or what you don't have to do this step, but what you could do is you could take an old cotton sheet, clean but old, and you can line your containers with that sheet, and then you can fold your clothes, and you can put your clothes in there, put the lid on there, snap the lid shut. You're good to go. Place it in a cool place, and you don't want to put it like you wouldn't want to put it like in an attic or anything like that, because it gets really hot in the summertime. But you keep it in a cool place, and you also don't want to keep anything in cardboard boxes because all kinds of stuff can get into them. Which reminds me, once you put your sheet in, if you choose to do that, and you put your clothes in there, you can use lavender, you can use dry sheets, you can use some scented soaps. You can keep them in a little bag or in a sachet or something. I'll be really careful with the soaps, but you can use cedar, and you can also use the baking soda to keep your clothes fresh while they're stored, right? And also the lavender and the cedar keeps the moths out. You could do mothballs. I don't like the way mothballs smell, so I don't do those, but I do have the cedar, not the cedar chips, but the cedar wood hangers. That's another thing you can do. You take your cedar wood hangers. If you by chance have an extra closet, you could do this. You can hang your winter clothes in the closet, put your cedar up in there, and you're good to go, right? So, and that'll cut down on, that'll keep the moths and the other little things out of there. And the last thing that I do is I use a piece of luggage. So I have a set of luggage. It's waterproof. It's rough and tough. I have like the really huge bag that I've never been anywhere to where I needed a suitcase that big. So what I'll do is I'll fold them up in either the plastic bag that I get from the dollar store, or I'll just fold them up and lay them in there in the suitcase, and put whatever I'm going to put in there to keep them fresh. I'll put those in there. So, and then I just store my suitcase away where I usually store it, which is in the closet. You can put it on the shelf. Here's one little extra tip about storing your shoes and your boots. So, I don't have a pair right here. These will be, my rain boots are going to be the only boots that I leave out, because obviously it's going to keep raining. But if you have winter boots, what you can do, let's pretend like this is my suede thigh highs, right? So here's a way that you can do some storage with them. You would take your baking soda to put in the bottom of it, like in a sachet. Put it in there and leave it in there a couple of days, and then that's going to keep it fresh. And then you can take your winter scarves, take your hats, your gloves, or your mittens, put them in little Ziploc bags, right? And then you can take those and you can stuff your boots. Stuff it in your boots, especially your tall boots. Stuff them in your boots, and that will help keep, that will be like extra storage, but it'll also help keep the form of your boots while you have them stored away. And then you can just put them you can put them on the top shelf of your closet, because you're not going to be wearing them anyway. So that's the last little tip I have for you. And I'm thinking about I don't know, I may go live while I'm organizing, because that's going to be the second part of all of this storage. You store and then you organize. So I'm pretty much doing my spring cleaning right now. So I hope that helps out, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace and toodles.